Now, let's do what I really wanted to do in this discussion. So I keep talking about, am I coining a new phrase here? I don't know. But I keep talking about time has told as kind of like a past tense way of saying time will tell. So, let's take a look at how time has told. I just went to all the trouble to re-upload that silly parody from 2009. So, let's compare 2009 to 2015 and see what has changed and what hasn't changed. And just where we've gone. I mean, I've been watching the HD rants and Zarin Isaac's Multimedia Chronicles videos where he went around talking about things like, we're going to see sub 100 Blu-ray, the price is going to drop, DVD is going to go away, that kind of thing. I've been playing a little catch-up while I've been filming these things, and it's interesting because I was watching my parody, and not only was it more spot on about some stuff than I thought it would be, but there are actually some things. There are some things that I said way back when that are still that way nowadays. Weird how that works. Years and years later, time heals all wounds? I don't know. Let's go over to Tuxedo, cue up that parody, and go through it point by point and take a look at how things are nowadays in 2015. This is actually a parody of the intro to the Multimedia Chronicles. Has that even changed in the last nearly 10 years since he started it? Let's rewind to that. To facts about Blu-ray. Yay, internet ease. Presented in beautiful full screen. Of course, I've never been one of those idiots that was like, oh, widescreen, I got black bars. You know, I was never like that, but I understood the widescreen, full screen thing, and I realized, yeah, TVs were getting wider, so the new widescreen fits the wider TVs, but because Z-Man was taking jabs at the widescreen, full screen thing back then, full screen, I kind of had to throw that in. Alright, let's get to point number 1 and go looking around Newegg, because that's where I looked around in this video back in the day.
Fact. Blu-ray drives still have 3-digit price tags or close to 3-digit price tags. DVD combo drives are $50 or less, or even $30 or less.
Okay, so I know that one has definitely changed. If we go look at Blu-ray drives on Newegg, let's go back to Newegg. Here's Newegg all these years later. Look at all the newer stuff. Try not to look through the viewfinder to do this. Computer hardware, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Blu-ray. Let's not get burners because burners are going to be bigger. Burners obviously are going to be bigger. So internal Blu-ray burners, and let's sort them in order. Now this is actually the big change. You don't have and this is why, if you want to get into Blu-ray on the cheap, do it with a computer. Let's take out the all sellers thing, because Newegg's attempt at Amazon Marketplace isn't something that I'm a big fan of. But there's an Asus drive starting at $38. So here's what you do. You get a computer with enough punch to serve as an HTPC, which is nearly everything. I mean, my netbook from 2012 can play Blu-ray movies without stuttering. Maybe not fancier stuff like Blu-ray 3D, but it'll play the movie at 1080p if you use the HDMI out on that thing. But what you do is you get like the most basic computer that can serve as an HTPC, which is just about everything these days, unless you buy like a super old dinosaur. And you put a Blu-ray drive, at least a BD-ROM drive in that thing, and then you go buy a copy of something like, I got ArcSoft, what was it, Total Media Theater? Yeah, my program is actually really old. It's from back when I first got into Blu-ray in 2009. ArcSoft's Total Media Theater 3. Or just go out and get a PlayStation 3, but that's going to be more expensive. I think if you have a computer that can serve as an HTPC, or play a downloadable HD thing, you can upgrade it to Blu-ray capabilities for under $100. Now that's where the under $100 Blu-ray comes into play. The ironic part is, if you're a computer nerd, well, when is this not the case that the nerds actually have the upper hand in this one? Because if you're a computer nerd, you can actually get Blu-ray probably a lot cheaper than most other folks can. The big hang-up for Blu-ray, but then again, let's go back a bit. Let's get away from Blu-ray drives. There's also burners out there. Burners are around the $50-ish mark per drive. That's what That's what these suckers used to be, or that's what Blu-ray readers used to be back around those times of recording it. But again, the saturation and standardization of DVD technology. I mean, look at this. Here's a Samsung drive. Watch the little holder thingy. Here's a Samsung drive for $13. So we're still talking about a notable difference. There's still a price gap between DVD and Blu-ray. And actually, because of this price gap, it may still be worth it. If you don't want to burn Blu-ray discs, maybe it might be time, maybe it might be worth it to just take a Blu-ray drive, build like a drive that you're only going to use to watch movies on, and then put your wear and tear for the regular stuff on everything else. Although my next one is definitely going to have a combo drive. Where's Light-On? Light-On's what I often... Yeah, there we go. Light-On DVD burner is still $20. That price hasn't changed. So, yeah, I should watch the viewfinder on these things. All right, Samsung, $13, but it's on sale. So, there is still a gap on the drive front. It's on the player front that we start seeing the people really get ripped off if they don't want to retrofit a computer to play Blu-rays.
Blu-ray players still go for hundreds of dollars each. Well, even upscaling DVD players are still under $100. Regular old-fashioned DVD players can be as low as $30.
Alright, let's check the player side of it. Alright, so back to the beginning. Shop all stores, electronics, Blu-ray players. This is the part that I absolutely can't stand. You want to talk about why Blu-ray has struggled over the years? This is why right here. Oh, please, get the refurbs off of here. Just show me what Newegg sells. We want to compare apples to apples here. No refurbs, please, Newegg. Okay, there we go. The Toshiba... the former flagship of HD DVD, Toshiba, actually has the cheapest Blu-ray player besides that Funai. The Toshiba Symbio BDX 3500 Wi-Fi Blu-ray disc player, $75. So there's your answer on Blu-ray getting cheaper. So, let's see. Let's continue, shall we? So around the 75-ish mark. Where's that Funai? Let's go down past the expensive ones. And this is the weird part, because unless there's a problem with like software updates or something with Blu-ray players, it's actually less expensive to get into Blu-ray from a non-computer perspective with regular players now, as opposed to buying a used PS3. I went looking for PS3s, and even GameStop will sell them used for like $150 or something. So it's because the old PS3, the old consoles are hanging on, so to speak, for dear life. You know. All right, wait, did I not see it on here? Nada. It wasn't... I didn't see it at Newegg. I'm getting my sites mixed up. It was Walmart! Because I was looking here for cheap Blu-ray, because Walmart tends to cater to folks with, less money and stuff like that. Discount retailer, department store, da-da-da. This is the Funai that I was talking about. It is the least expensive Blu-ray player that I know of anywhere. $45. But even this is like the this is basically the Blu-ray version of the $30 DVD player. Where is this thing on? Oh, let's just see here. Let's go back to the search results, because we can get some stuff on Amazon for that. Amazon review of my... There's even a YouTube review of it. No, really? People review anything on YouTube. I mean, Ashens has reviewed hotel rooms. Oh, cool. There it is. Amazon. $46 for the Funai NB 620 FX4. I don't know if it's got anything fancy on it, but if it just plays movies, then yeah. Anyways. Specifications. Great Blu-ray player. Wi-Fi apparently doesn't work too well or so. I don't know, but mixed reviews and stuff like that. But if you dig around, you can find Blu-ray players that aren't around the $100 mark. Otherwise, yeah, 70-something on Newegg. That's definitely has changed these days, and it's ironic that that the players. Well, anyways, because I remember when the easiest way to get into Blu-ray was to buy a PS3, but now, nope. Actually, no. All right, now let's compare that to DVD players. We got to compare it to DVD players. So, shop all stores, electronics. DVD players. Let's check the upscale ones first. Please give me a list. Lowest price. What are we down to for a dollar store video disc? BNC connectors. Something you'd use with it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, see? Yeah, there it is. Samsung GPX. They're still around. I remember people used to have GPX CD players back in the day. It's $1, but yeah, $30-something seems to be the magic number. So, ooh, 35 actually. But yeah, $30 DVD players. I don't know. Maybe we should go back to Walmart.com. Okay, there we go. Walmart, LG 27, 26, Craig 28. So yeah, $30 remains the magic number for DVD players. So 30 for DVD, 45 for Blu-ray. So even with the low end, I just want a freaking player. Yeah, there's still a price difference between the two. When is that price gap ever going to be closed?
The PlayStation 3 still has a 3-digit price tag, going for several $100 even for the budget system.
That's the ironic part, because PlayStation 3 is an old, outdated console now, and I actually went looking for that, because I was like, is it cheaper to go PS3 for Blu-ray instead of just getting a Blu-ray player? Nope. Now that might be because of... That may be because, oh, please stop showing me accessories just because I picked, okay, PS3 console. Bada freaking bing. There we go. Triple-digit price tags for refurbs. Look at this crap. It's actually, oh, it's the backward compatible one. This is the one that, oh, this is the one that plays PS2 games. So we're going way back, and it's probably a mega uber power sucker compared to a PS2 Slim. Are you that desperate for upscaling PlayStation 2 games? Because, yeah, anyways, yeah, $169. So, it's ironic that even as, well, but Jay, that's Newegg. Why don't you try GameStop? Okay, let's go to GameStop. Bundles. Thanks a lot, GameStop. But they do get down to like 130-ish. Yeah, watch that thing in the front. They do get down to 130-ish if you want to get an old Super Slim. Or the 12-gig model, isn't that some kind of like Walmart model or something? Like no hard drive or so? Well, anyways, while we're at it, is there anything like PlayStation 2 or anything in here? I heard something about they went back to no, of course not. I heard they went back to consoles taking PlayStation 2s. Oh, there is something there. PlayStation 2. GameStop refurbished. Okay, so it went from $60 to $50. So fat PS2. Wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Back to the
Meanwhile, fat PS2s can be bought used or refurbished for $60. That's right, a system for the cost of a game.
That is still actually, well, yeah, cool. From 60 to 50. Alright, what do we have?
Speaking of the prices of games, PS3 is still the place to go if you want to get games for $60 or more.
Dun 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 dun. This doesn't really have much to do with Blu-ray, but let's have a little fun here. PS3 games. Oh, look, pre-owned Bulletstorm for $3, $4, $4. Hey, look, controller. Just show me games, darn it. Let's do new instead of refurbished. A refurbished PS3 game? What'd they do? Run of those? Oh, look, pre-owned. $4, $4. Well, that has changed, thank goodness. Let's go to like page 5 and see what we got. Ooh, Truth or Lies, $12, $13, cheaper PS3 games. Final Fantasy X-10-2 Remaster. Ooh, $14. Yeah, cool. Cheap. Yeah, but it's an old system now, so I'm kind of cheating. Let's actually look at PlayStation 4. What does this have to do with Blu-ray? Well, we did bring this up, but yeah, PlayStation 4. How much is Sony playing the cash cow game? I don't want accessories. Oh, okay. There are some budget titles. Pure Pool. Yay! Lego The Hobbit. Lego My Ego? Ah, whatever. Call of Duty Ghosts. Yeah. Thief. Some decent games on here at decent prices, but yeah. Well, isn't it a good thing that has changed? From the heydays of mega uber expensive PS3 games.
And of course Blu-ray has caught on so quickly and quicker than DVD, because it's been less of a jump to go from this...
I don't actually still have that Star Wars movie anymore. It was a full-screen DVD from back when I still had a 4:3 television. And I'm not so sure I want to get the newer ones because of what George Lucas has done with the Blu-ray complete saga. Thanks, Lucas.
To Blu-ray than it was to go from this.
Rest in peace, VHS.
Meanwhile, other forms of HD content and entertainment are hot on the heels of Blu-ray disc.
This is where I really waxed idiot, so to speak. Not like wax eloquent, but yeah, kind of got a little idiotic here because the missing link in this is bitrate. There's way more bitrate and better and far less compression on Blu-ray than there is on most downloadable streams. Unless you can show me a 50 gig download, but the capacity of Blu-ray has gone up. So, you know, until we have something like Korea's internet where they're playing with 10 gigs, while we can't figure out how to wire West Virginia with DSL here in the States. If I actually did an answer to Zarin Isaac's HD rants, it would probably be called the Broadband Rants, because I could really rant like crazy about that stuff.
This is a 1080p movie trailer done in WMV format. That's right, Microsoft's WMV format. We've come a long way from crappy streaming video days.
That was a reference to Real Player. Who remembers do and the dial-up friendly streams of Real Player in the early 2000s.
But this is downloadable from WMVHD.com in 1080p format. Yes, downloadable HD. And this is ABC's hit show Desperate Housewives.
Which is why we're gonna skip it!
As you can see,
go away!
Hooray! So, as
I watched that show a grand total of once, just to say I had watched a streaming show in HD. There are some things that you just can't unsee, folks.
You can see...
Look at the size of that thing! It's the size of an Xbox One, or a Betamax player, or a big rectangular thing. Shots fired. I'm gonna get flamed for that.
Being a Blu-ray fanboy with your head planted firmly up your Blu-ray player's ass is a perfect way to lose sight of HD developments happening elsewhere. Until next time, sayonara.
Cha-ching! And that's it. And we had to look some text afterwards. But, well. WMVHD, huh? Why don't we check up on some HD downloadable stuff? What the heck? Frontier Communications doesn't mess with bandwidth caps yet, so, well, hopefully they don't, but, because all their competition does. Hint, hint, Frontier. Beast out. No, let's not rip off how it continues. Let's go. Or not, actually. WMVHD.com now takes you to a Microsoft Silverlight site, so it's going to try streaming, which isn't going to even come close to Blu-ray out here in DSL country. So, high-def movie trailers. I guess you gotta go to iTunes for that these days. Oh well, anyways, I do know that unless you're downloading files that are like 25 or 50 gigs, unless compression has gotten really, really good, yeah, well, maybe one of these days we'll get to that point where trying to compete with Blu-ray via streaming and downloads gets to the point where it is like splitting hairs to go looking for compression artifacts and stuff like that. But I have this nasty feeling we're still a ways away from that even in 2015. Nada. 1080p is only 180 megs. But it is a trailer, so how long is this? Does it say anything about the length? Well, yeah, but that's nothing. I'm guessing that's not going to be anywhere close to Blu-ray. Interestingly enough, Samsara, this is supposed to be something similar to Baraka? Kronos. I should check that out. I watched it. That looked awesome, but not Blu-ray awesome. It's one of those things where people could say, close enough. But we'll get to that content is king, close enough stuff, or DVD is good enough, or upscale is good enough, or digital is good enough later on. Alright, so, at the end of the day, What's the point of all of this? Well, some things have changed, but some things have stayed the same, interestingly enough. There's still that price gap between cheap Blu-ray and cheap DVD. And we wonder why DVD is still a thing. So if someone's really, really strapped for cash... And you know what? If you're going to talk about lower quality video, there's also a lot of alternatives nowadays, some of which are dirt cheap, like Netflix. So I guess, all things considered, time has told, so to speak, in the sense that the predictions from years ago didn't happen. But I think that at the end of the day, the moral of the story is, little gray boxes have this thing for rocking my world, don't they? Magnavox $30 El Cheapo DVD player and my hack job Blu-ray drive. It still works all these years later. How old is this thing now? I mean, this is an old BD-ROM from years and years. Whatever. Alright, enough talking about this high-def stuff, because I gotta go looking for Kronos, whatever that sequel to Baraka is, online, and see if I can get a Blu-ray of it. Is one out for it yet? I don't know. There's also another scenic Blu-ray that I want to pick up. Get some eye candy going, beginning with Baraka, while this video crunches and uploads. So... all you HD fans out there, I hope you're happy, because I've completely ruined the Quicko-Flick series, because I don't think this video is going to be either shorter nor less complicated, except no background music, so it's not totally like as produced as the Wacky World of MultimediaJay. Some things never change, like my inability to make Quicko-Flicks properly, but I hope you enjoyed the discussion on HD. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.